when we see Aero and we have control of him in this stage. So the stages are put into worlds. We had 4 worlds to go through, every one of them with 5 stages each, except for the goods, which for some reason have only 4 stages. So in the first 2 worlds, we're gonna have to complete some in-level missions or objectives, and this one is to stomp on those blue star platforms. The basic movement in this game is Aero, whenever it's running, is building some speed until it reaches the max speed. And also the drilling that you see very often, that Blunt is going to be performing a lot. Because it's going to allow us to reach some places that are far away from a normal jump.
Yeah, you technically can't exit a stage, at least in the first half of the game, until you complete the objective. So there's no no way around that.
Yeah, so this is the Circus 2. In this one we need to get a key and save the princess. For this we're gonna do like a little death abuse, and we're gonna see more of that inside the run later on. We're gonna death abuse a lot in this game, so the life management is also important for this one. The cannon power is decided by the bar that appears when you enter on it. And yeah, there we go. The first death abuse.
Yeah, so the cannon, when you shoot out of the cannon, there's like that little meter that you see on the side there. Depending on when you press B, it's like how much power you have when you shoot out of the cannon. Right there.
For that specific key, the cannon is not required to be on full power, because it's gonna touch some spikes up there and it's gonna die. Spikes and saws are one-hit KO traps. You're gonna see a couple more later on Save the Run. But yeah, we saved some backtracking. Now we ride this motorcycle. We wreak havoc on every clown. The reason we are facing clowns is because Hector, the final boss of this game, or the main antagonist, was banned from the circus 20 years ago because a failed prank that happened. And now he's back, he's powerful, he's evil, and he's deploying a lot of evil and bad clowns to chase us.
It's equivalent to getting banned from Disney.
Yeah, it's something like that, basically. And he kidnapped every circus performer except for Aero, which is the most talented one. So he's on Aero to save everyone in this circus and bring back the peace. Again, stomping platforms. You can see the count up there. We also see some A symbols on the bottom of the screen on the left. That's Aero's health, and it's also important to manage them to do some damage boosting and to not die. Basically, dying in this game can be punishing, but at the same time it is required. So we see a timer also down there. It's really irrelevant. We have nothing to do with the timer.
Yeah, the timer actually doesn't do anything but give you points. Oh, crap.
Oh, okay. So what happened with that traps is the hitbox of that guy is really dishonest. It's really hard to hit on the first try. So you wanna hit him from above, but at the same time you wanna grab the rope there. So it's complicated. You normally like the big obstacle you find while learning this game. So there you go, really nice.
The hitbox is awful on those things. Like it's just so hard to hit it. Like you have to be at a very precise angle. It has to be like at a 45-degree angle. It's just there's so much that has to happen. But it's
really weird. So it's important to not be holding any directional buttons while stomping on those platforms, because if not, Aero's gonna land but move and not gonna perform the stomp required for the objective. Also, again, we're gonna see some spikes here. You die by touching them immediately, so don't take any chances here and it should be fine. Now you're gonna see Aero shooting stars. Those are collectibles, and collectibles in this game are bad on this version. So the main difference we see between the Genesis version and this one, the Genesis version is able to skip the score count screen that we see after every stage by holding pause. In this version we can't, so this version is gonna count down the timer, it's gonna count down the collectibles, the stars, and it's gonna be slower for some reason. For that main reason. We cannot skip this one. This act completed.
Yeah,
we're seeing right now.
You can only skip it if the cheats are activated, which is strange. So it's like they wanted to allow you to skip it, but you need cheats on. So, but
yeah,
makes the Genesis version inherently faster. But I think with optimizations done to this game recently, it's like I'm pretty sure this is now the faster version.
Yep. Yeah. The optimization in this game have been really nice, and the Genesis version is now the slower one. But we wanna see some optimizations later in the next stage, like clips and stuff like that. Really precise movement as well, death abuse, and yep, this one is the faster, which is really cool. We're gonna see those seesaws. Those seesaws are really finicky. There is a way you need to stomp on them for you to get max power. Sometimes you get extra power for some reason, but missing one of them is like 4 seconds, so it's important to be consistent on this. The objective in this stage is to go through all those rings, and we're gonna see this cool climbing. This cool climbing is done by holding the jump button and just tapping up on your D-pad. It saves a lot of time through the entire run, so it's really important to be good at it. Also, we see this little lightning icon down there. That's a double drill. It's gonna allow you to, yeah, exactly that, do a double drilling there. And since it's a little bit out of the way, we still get it because it's gonna allow us to skip the swimming, because swimming in this game is really slow. So
yeah,
it saves time.
Yeah, the double drill. Go ahead.
Yeah, despite going to the right to pick it up, not continuing the stage as intended, still saves time.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, also when you have this power up, so I grabbed it again here. Like, once you die, you lose it. So
yeah,
it's like
whenever you die,
it's imperative to try not to die with it if possible. They can screw up a lot of stages. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay, we're safe. So yeah, this is 1-5, the Circus 5. The mission here is to turn on the light by touching those interrupters there. This is the most broken stage, I'm gonna say, for now on this game. We're gonna do a couple of clips, hopefully. The first one is completely consistent with a setup that we found with Blunt. Basically, whenever Aero is riding a balloon and is crouching, the hitbox disappears, or I don't know, it gets a little bit messed up and allows you to clip through certain spots. So we're gonna put Aero on the left of the balloon and clip upwards there without touching the spikes, and there we go. Nice. That's the first one. The second one is really complicated. It's just probably 1 or 2 pixels to do, and we're gonna grab this item called the Aero Wings, and it's gonna allow us to fly for a brief period of time. You're gonna move to that corner and try to clip her. If you clip it there properly, you're gonna be able to stay in the pillar for a little period of time, and you're gonna have enough time to jump there and clip through that through the ground, basically.
It's
really precise. It's really precise.
It's a massive time save, because this whole backtracking I'm doing now is like what you have to do normally.
Yeah,
so
this is like the intended route, and we started with this route when we started working in this game. When we got that clip, we saved like 30 seconds, so it's a really big deal. But again, it's really precise. It's quite a grind for it. But if you get it, yeah, you're saving a massive amount of time. I mean. So yeah, we got bosses in this game. This is the Steel Brothers. You're gonna be hitting them as fast as possible, avoiding this Molotov, no, this
it's a torch, I think.
And knocking the steel off. And once you get it, you're gonna have to hit them both.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with this. They can put the bomb in a really bad position where you land, and there's nothing you can do, so you just die.
Yeah, essentially you're expected to take a death there, just because they throw exactly where you're gonna land. I don't know. It's the AI in this game is actually very, very well designed. Just really bad for a speedrun. That's all.
Yeah. So we are out of the circus, and now we are in the fun park.
Nice.
And yeah. Again, the objective here is to stomp on the platforms, on the blue star platforms. That in this stage, for some reason, they're scattered all over the place. This stage is huge. So since we're doing a speedrun of this game, we have already a route for every stage. But if you play casually, you can explore a lot in this one, and it's really interesting. You can also find some bonus stages as well. So pretty cool stuff with this game, pretty cool. Again, the movement here is important. Drill, climb the ladder fast as possible, and there is also a little skip that Blunt did there. You can avoid doing that somersault after ladder.
Got clowned.
And save a little bit of time. We also got clowned. Yeah, unlucky there. That clown is, I think it's random. I don't know if there is a way to know if you're gonna get it or not, but it's gonna knock you off there.
Yeah, sometimes that clown's just waiting for you in that cart, and he just knocks you out. So
yeah,
you lose a lot of time there too. Oh.
Oh, okay. Careful.
I caught it that time. Last time I died there when I did that.
I've also done that a lot.
Yeah, that actually dying there takes you to the beginning of the stage, because there's no convenient checkpoints in between.
No. The checkpoint in this stage are really out of the way, so you don't want to die there, because you're gonna have to play the stage all over again. Okay, nice exit. Now end of 2-1, and now we're gonna go into this first auto-scroller of this game. We got some time steps here though. If you jump on the slopes that are going upwards, you can save time. If you don't, this cart is gonna start going slower, and you're gonna lose time. You also don't wanna get into the water, because it's gonna make the car get stuck a little bit, make it slower. And this is also a good source of lives for the next for the rest of the run, because again, there are a couple of stages left that we need to death abuse a lot. So it's kind of important to get them.
Yeah, you just maintain speed when you jump up inclines, which very simple mechanic.
Yep. Very logical as well. So again, dying here is punishing. Do you die here, you need to start all over again. There's no checkpoints or something in this one, so...
Yep, and you just want to minimize the amount of stuff you pick up, because it gets tallied here. Not really a big deal, but yeah.
Yeah. And now we're gonna get into the first global cycle stage. This one is tough to do correctly, but when it's done correctly, you're gonna save an important amount of time. So you see these cloud platforms here. They get close to you in intervals of 5 seconds around that. So we're gonna get to them later in this stage on a good cycle and avoiding having to wait for them. To do that, we're gonna try to move as smooth as possible. Don't take bonks, don't take any extra hits or something.
Yeah, essentially you gotta play near perfect to make the correct cycle. So if you make like a small mistake, sometimes you'll be fine. You technically won't lose time overall, since you'll still make the platform, but essentially you have to be as perfect as possible to make sure you make the first cycle, because otherwise you just lose 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's around 4.5 around that, but yeah, the idea here is to catch the cycle like the earliest possible, and for that you need to do that damage boost there. You're gonna grab this key as quick as possible and take the death again as fast as possible.
Making pretty good time right now.
Yeah, this is looking really good. I think Blunt is on a good pace to get it. If not, again, it's not a big deal, but it's not gonna be optimal. So this is the cycle we are pushing for, this one, for this cloud.
Yeah, we definitely made it.
Yeah,
so this cloud
really
here,
nice.
yeah. So sometimes if you're just running a little behind, you'll just barely make it, or then you'll have to wait for the next cycle.
Yeah. And again, every cycle you miss is like around 4 or 5 seconds. So for that reason, this stage is punishing, because if you take a little damage there, you don't lose the damage. I mean, you don't lose the time of the damage you just took. It's just an entire cycle. So it escalates really quickly. So this was really smooth. We got the fast cycle here. We're gonna move. We're gonna drill there to manipulate the guy to go upwards and don't get on our way. And kill this final clown, ride these balloons, and out of here. Doing a very, very nice time. 5.
Yeah, not too bad.
No, not bad. I don't think there is a 100% of this game. I think this is like the main category, like beat the game, or any percent, because we don't go into the bonus.
Yeah, I think the only 100% quote-unquote category would be just collecting, like, all the pickups, but it's probably hard to do in some of the auto-scrollers.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like really, really difficult.
Oh!
So this is ride the Rotor. We're gonna ride this Rotor at a really, really fast speed, and we're gonna have to dodge this obstacle on the way. Casually, it's just trial and error, but since we know the game, yeah, we are.
This is one of the more difficult stages you get to in the game if you're playing casually, and it's really annoying because you're just essentially guessing what's coming next.
Yep.
Especially this last part here. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, really quick there. So it can be complicated, but with enough practice, you should be able to first try it every time. And now we're getting to the second global cycle stage. There is a really difficult cycle to catch in this one, but there is like a standard one that we just go for pretty much every single time. So with, again, perfect movement, get into the rings and climb the ladders as fast as possible. Not taking damage, you should be able to catch another cloud cycle later in this stage.
Yeah, we're going for like probably the normal one. The really fast one requires very, very, very precise, perfect movement. Like, there's almost no way to get it unless you know, like, everything has gone perfectly great. It's too hard to get it.
Exactly.
That's... We should still be fine even with that.
Yeah, the normal cycle in this stage is pretty friendly, to put it that way. We're gonna continue here. We're gonna grab this star or invincibility. It's not gonna kill anything, but it's gonna allow us to go through all the enemies, except for spikes. Spikes are still gonna kill us in one hit, so I'm gonna make good use of this. Skip those guys in the way, and yeah, skip that first wall. We're gonna do a little precise movement here. Yeah, we should be fine. We're gonna get through the final 3 rings. Skip the water, of course, because it's slower.
Yeah,
we're fine. This is the cycle. This is the platform we want to get to as soon as possible. Because you can see, normally you cannot see this. After this, it's just ride a balloon for a little bit, get up there, and yeah, finish the stage. Very nice, very clean.
Now, everyone's favorite boss, Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah, coming up next is Mr. Bubbles. He's a really silly boss, but Blunt is gonna try to make it look script as much as possible without taking random damage here, which is not easy at all, because you're gonna see whenever you hit him, it's gonna start crying those deadly tears.
Yeah, bats are very the clown tears are very poisonous to bats.
Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, so far so good. The idea is to hit the nose as early as possible when it starts flashing. But if you're not quick enough, it's gonna stop flashing. You have to wait for another cycle here. So you're gonna try to be careful and at the same time be quick. Again, not easy at all, but should be in a good.
That's good.
In a good pace here. Yeah, that was really clean.
Yeah, essentially this fight can be mostly scripted. That's why like you see me kind of hesitate on some of the hits. To kind of just make it a little easier to get the next couple hits. If you hit him in an awkward spot, it can be pretty rough.
There is also this thing that you can hit him. It's gonna hit you at the same time. I don't know. The hitbox is sometimes weird. So now we are on the goods. For some reason, and these stages don't have any objectives. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like this one is just get to the exit. It says that whenever you see the stage car before starting it. Just get the exit, find the exit. So now we're gonna see this tie ropes. Tie ropes make Aero walk a little bit slower, so we're gonna have to jump drill to get through them quicker. And yeah, that's it. Nothing really special about that one. But the next one is special. It's complicated again because we're gonna go through another auto scroller. It's gonna be right the barrel. We're gonna go really fast, and we have to dodge spikes on the way. Again, another stage without any kind of checkpoints. So if you die here, it's pretty much a huge time loss. So I'm gonna wait for Blunt to finish this one.
Yeah, this can be like I don't know, like the stage does make me slightly nervous just because it's easy to mistime a jump. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Once you get past that really annoying section, you're good.
Okay, there we are. Nice, really nice, really clean. Deathless.
Yeah, deathless is always good. There's no checkpoints here either.
Yeah, dying there is just bro, why? So yeah, again, coming up next is the Benji, and this one is a weird stage. But I kind of like it. This one is you're gonna jump on the Benji, get the key to continue. We're gonna do it 3 times. 3 times we need a key for this. And we're gonna take a death again, because the Benji takes like 20 seconds to finish and take you up there again, so it's really slow. So for this we're gonna take the key, take an intentional death and restart, and yeah, rinse and repeat pretty much. Get the checkpoint, get the key, die, spawn on the checkpoint, and continue. So Blunt did a little pause there, because the visual cues can be a little bit complicated to get at first. So of course you wanna have as much consistency as possible.
When you become an old man, you'll understand why I need the pause buffers. Actually, I missed that key, which sucks, but it's fine. I was a little too late there. Oh, that was a little too early. This one's a bit precise.
This one is complicated.
Got it.
Okay, good. Nice recovery as well. So yeah, it's just a little pause. It's not gonna cost like a lot of time or something. So it's pretty okay to do. And of course, you don't wanna have to wait for the entire bungee cycle though, because it's really slow. So any kind of safety or consistency is pretty much welcome. Again, another kind of auto-scroller. I don't know, it's a little mix. We're gonna have to, get down here with riding this rapids. There are gonna be a lot of spikes on our way that are gonna kill us in one hit if we touch them. So it's all about memorizing this one, I think. When to jump, when to crouch or duck there.
Yeah, I kind of use the collectibles as like an idea of where I am in the stage.
Yeah, which is just kind of smart, because the collectibles are in a position that tell you where to jump or where to just wait. So it's really nice from the depths for that.
It's like when I see the hot dog, I know I'm ready to do a boost. Hot dog means business. Oh.
Oop.
So we're skipping this checkpoint here. So this is like There's actually a checkpoint before this, but it's like way out of the way.
Yeah, it's gonna require to swim twice, which is really slow again. So I'm gonna skip that one, and I'm gonna try not to die here, which is kind of easy to do. So I'm gonna take it safe. You can jump there to wait what's coming next again, and so make sure you're doing the correct thing. But since we have practiced this stage, should be able to go without much trouble.
Right.
Reminds me of Bubsy. I can see that. I can see that.
I've heard that quite a bit. I've never played Bubsy, but I've heard that it's that looks similar.
Yeah. So this is the final world, the museum. This is where Hector plans everything, and really far into the museum, by the way. And this is like the most intense part of the run. Of course, being the final world, the difficulty spikes a lot. You're gonna see a lot of death traps, you're gonna see a lot of risk situations. Again, touching the lava is one KO, touching those saws is also one KO. I'm gonna wait here for this series of precise jumps.
Yeah, we're good.
Very nice. So any bonk there is gonna make the guillotine move and get in your way, so you're gonna do it in one try. If you die there for some reason, the cycle is gonna be messed up. You're gonna have to wait for every single one. It's gonna make things really slower. This exit is also complicated because if you drill those fireballs, you're gonna bounce off them. You can throw you into lava really quickly. So you're gonna avoid them as much as possible. That was really nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yep.
Most of the all the museum stages are like they're just very like a much higher tier than the rest of the run, I feel like.
Yeah, the gimmicks here are really intense. The difficulty score spikes again a lot. For this one, you're gonna have to ride these conveyor belts. Most of them are going the opposite way we need to go, so they're gonna slow Aero down a little bit. They're gonna make things a little bit messy, but with again the movement here, the drills to stay out of them, we should be able to continue without too much trouble. Again, touching those obstacles there means death, insta-death, so I'm gonna avoid them. This jump is really precise, but that was really nice. Blunt is pretty consistent at the museum so far. So this section is one going to left and one conveyor belt going to the right. So it's kinda complicated.
That was still
401.
like I can't
really
believe,
nice.
Can't believe that was still 401 with the weird mistake, but whatever.
Really nice. Again, these stages have no objectives. Just get to the end as possible. So yeah, just beat them quickly without dying and should be fine. This one is quite interesting. You're gonna have to slide through these slimy blocks or whatever they are, slimy bars. And of course, there's gonna be one-hit KO traps on the way. So yeah, again, kind of complicated. At some point, it's gonna be a genius chasing us that can get on the way. So we need to keep our double drill power up for this. So we're gonna do skips like that one, going over the traps. Dying here. I
that's
kinda
fine.
jinxed it. Ooh, okay.
Almost did the same thing, but that's actually fine that I lost that because there's another one over here.
Yeah, there is a backup for the double drill here on the left. You should be able to get that one and continue as normal. So we're also gonna see this spike chains or whatever they are. We wait for them on the ladder and go to avoid taking damage there, because the time loss here is based on that, is on how many hits you take, how many cycles you skip. Again, this one is like the worst escape to do. It's a really tight jump and a really tight drill. So well done.
And I think these are on global cycles too.
Yeah, these are global cycles, but you should be able to skip them going over them or going under them. So for that one, you need to go over the first two and under the third one. Should be consistent if your movement is consistent as well. It's still really nice, no problem. Time for the Museum 4. And this one is explore the secret passageway. And yeah, that's the gimmick here. We're gonna have to find our way out of this stage by breaking some walls, taking some escapes, and going through really scary lava sections coming up soon, Tim.
Ugh.
Okay, that one is kinda hard to avoid, so
Yeah, it is.
it's pretty much normal at this point. So now we see these tie ropes, and this time the tie ropes are gonna have the spark cycle going on. So the spark is not really that scary, but it can become really scary if you take damage by the spark and you get pushed into the spikes, which is a sick combo, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I got hit there because I wasn't. Sometimes it's weird when you land on these tight ropes. Oh my god, what am I doing? When you land on the tightrope, sometimes it's like you don't always get the slowdown, which I didn't get there. I was expecting it too. So you get this slowdown when you land, which you're supposed to just jump, but if you don't get the slowdown, then you do this massive jump instead of a small jump.
Yeah.
Right,
we need to get like a consistent way to get the fast jump, so we don't have to wait for, oh, did I get the fast one or did I get the slow one? But you can see whenever Aero is walking on that tightrope, is walking slowly, so that's what we are used to do. But sometimes he goes fast for some reason, and it kind of throws off a little bit, so it's complicated to tell right away since you're facing these spikes and the spark cycle as well, so there is a lot going on that situation. So
yeah,
here we're gonna skip this lava section. We're gonna try to go faster, really nice.
Oh, this guy's
this clown.
This guy's the MVP.
The
He always gets in your way.
Yeah, as BluntBunny mentioned before, the AI in this game is really well set up, so they're configured to get in your way sometimes and chase you no matter what. So that one is like the best example. It's not gonna allow you to go through the passageway. It's gonna keep blocking you. But if you are able to skip him, you're gonna save like 4 seconds. But that's the one is the worst. And again, another final tie rope section with the spark, another cable.
I'm gonna play it a little safer here, just so we don't die again. But
yeah, totally understandable. And that was it. That stage is really messy sometimes. It's kind of complicated to be consistent or to get a consistent IL time in that one, just because of that. And this is the very final stage, the Museum 5. To the left there is a double drill item that we used to take, but now we got really nice optimization in this one, which is really risky as well. But I'm gonna shut up when Blunt gets there so you can see it. Now we see those lasers. Those lasers are in level cycles. If you touch them, you get pushed back, and it's gonna mess up everything there. So
yeah, that double drill we used to get before was like essentially like a safe strat. I feel like we did for a while, but then like Liquify found this whole like optimization at the end of the stage without it, and it's like way faster. It's hard to ignore it. You pretty much got to go for it at this point.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. It's really not.
Yeah, it's not too bad. When you get used to the visual cues, you should be able to pull that off. So yeah, Blunt is building some speed on that elevator. If you hold any direction button, you're gonna be able to build some speed despite Aero is not moving, just walking on the platform, because you're locked in that one. So I'm gonna wait for this lava section.
Oh.
There you go. Nice. It's still really nice. So we used to double drill there for safety and wait for the fireballs, but now we got this series of jumps that we can do there and go faster without backtracking for the item at the start of the stage. And now we have this global cycle spikes, a lot of lasers as well. This robot that gets on the way really often, and after we go through that, we get to finish the stage.
That wasn't too bad. Like, just the ending there, I don't want to say it's random, because it's really not, but it's really hard to get through there without taking damage. Especially if you're, like, not on, like, a normal speed cycle, I feel like. I don't know. It's been really hard to, like, try to figure out what to do there.
Yeah, so this is the Hector, the final boss. Is gonna be on this flying clown spawning machine, along with Zero, the kamikaze squirrel, that you may know from a spin-off game from this series. Yeah, we're gonna have to chase him. We're gonna have to do a lot of platforming here, a lot of damage boosting, a lot of light management. This lasts like normally like 4 minutes to put it that way. So it's basically another stage with the boss on the way. Again, we're gonna get to a point of in this stage that we need to actually fight the boss, hit him on the jaw. For this first phase, it's 5 times. As you're gonna see, it's gonna be moving around, spawning some clowns in a way. They're gonna be silly if we don't take them down. And we're gonna hit on the jaw, this guy. 5 times in this one. Kajam. This is a really nice tune. This game has a lot of tunes that are really good. It's really addictive. Again, more climb, more damage boosting. This is really precise here, so. Again, quick ladder jumping. Try to leave the boss behind so it's not gonna spawn clowns on our way. Those spikes there that are going through these pipes are kind of silly. The cycle is global there, but they can get you on their way and throw you off a little bit.
The real danger in this boss is really the stage. It's not the actual boss itself. The boss is pretty easy.
Yeah. No, the boss, nothing really too exciting. As you can see, we're just waiting for him to move around. The only like luck or RNG factor here is if he's gonna move to the right or to the left. That's it. Nothing really.
And clown spawns, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think him spawning the clowns is pretty random.
Yeah, sometimes you hit him so early that he doesn't have time to spawn a clown, and you just have like a really light fight here. Again, this cycle is done. We are going for the final climb, and we're gonna take a cool damage boost here on the spark to avoid the trampoline down there. I'm gonna pick that one, and coming up next is a laser skip, which is really precise. You're gonna see it. It's gonna skip going to your right. There we go, nice, and climb from there. That was really cool. Another one there again. Health management is important. Oof.
There we go.
That should be right. Nice. And now, the weak point of every clown, the nose. We're gonna hit him on the nose 16 times.
Every clown's weak point is their nose. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Put you out of any situation with a clown.
So again, he's gonna be moving around a lot. He's gonna spawn in some clowns to get on our way, and now he's gonna do this propeller attack. If you touch that, you die in one hit, no matter how much health you have. So.
I mean, dying here isn't the end of the world, because you spawn right here at the... Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
That was a
really
nice gold, too, by the way. It was a 355.
Nice gold. That was really nice, boss. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The GG's for BluntBunny and Aero the Acro-Bat for the SNES. Really nice run.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know if we have extra time or if Fiesel wanted me to delay a little bit. Let me find out. I can show off the bonus stages if that's the case. Unless the next runners are ready. It's totally up to Diesel. Yeah, thanks for the commentary, man. It was killer.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for showcasing this game again. Yeah.
Great
if you
speedrun.
like this one, yeah, please consider picking this up because this run is really good. It's really good. What was the final time on it?
It was 39:01.
Really nice. Really solid. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have fun with this one. Again, it's a really nice platformer. It's really technical. There is a lot of execution.